Ever wondered why Texas is called the Lone Star State? Well, buckle up, folks, because we're about to dive deep into the heart of Texas to unravel the origin of its unique name and the symbolic meaning it carries. The Lone Star State. It's a moniker that fits Texas like a well-worn cowboy boot. This name isn't just a fancy title, oh no. It's a symbol, a beacon that encapsulates the very essence of Texas and its history. The Lone Star first made its appearance on the flags of the Texan Revolution against Mexico. It stood as a symbol of defiance, a signal of the state's unwavering determination to stand as a separate entity. But the Lone Star isn't just about the past. It's also a reflection of the present and the future of Texas. It's a testament to the independent spirit that courses through the veins of every Texan. It's a spirit that's as vast and as wild as the Texas plains themselves. This spirit is what sets Texas apart. It's what makes it unique. It's what makes it, well, Texas. The Lone Star is a declaration of independence, a statement of self-reliance, and a tribute to the courage and tenacity of the Texan people. But the Lone Star isn't just a symbol, it's a story of a state born from the fires of revolution, a state that has held on to its independence and its identity with a dogged determination that's as enduring as the Texas sun. The story of the Lone Star is the story of Texas itself. It's a tale of resilience, of perseverance, of an unyielding spirit that refuses to be tamed. It's a tale that's interwoven with the fabric of the state, a tale that's as integral to Texas as the bluebonnets that bloom in the spring. So the next time you look at a Texan flag, remember this. The Lone Star isn't just a symbol. It's a testament to the spirit of Texas. So the Lone Star represents not just a flag, but the unique spirit of Texas. Let's gallop back to the time when Texas was just a part of the Wild West. Long before skyscrapers touched the Texan sky and highways crisscrossed the vast lands, the area we now call Texas was a wild, untamed frontier. The early history of Texas is a tale of diverse tribes, brave explorers, and colonial influences. The indigenous tribes of Texas lived off the land's bounty, each with their unique cultures and ways of life. The Caddo, Comanche, Karankawa, and Apache tribes, among others, roamed the plains, forests, and coastlines, living in harmony with nature. Their legacy is an integral part of the rich tapestry of Texan history. In the 15th century, a new chapter began with the arrival of European explorers. The Spanish were among the first to explore Texas. They navigated through the Rio Grande, mesmerized by the land's beauty and potential. The Spaniards saw opportunities for wealth, power, and the spread of Christianity. As a result, they established the first European settlement in Texas, Isleta, in 1682. The Spanish reign over Texas was marked by the establishment of missions and presidios, hoping to convert indigenous tribes to Christianity and protect their territories from French encroachment. The Spaniards' influence is still visible today in the state's architecture, food, and even the language. It's fascinating to think of the Spanish footprints left in the sands of Texas, shaping its identity and character. However, the Spanish rule wasn't always peaceful. Conflicts often arose with the native tribes and later with the French, who also sought to expand their influence in the region. These struggles for power and control were a significant part of the early history of Texas, setting the stage for the battles and revolutions that would eventually lead to Texas's independence. The Spanish colonization of Texas lasted for over a century, leaving an indelible mark on the state's culture and history. From the influence on Texan cuisine to the architecture of San Antonio's missions, the Spanish legacy lives on. From native lands to a Spanish colony, Texas was shaping up to have a history as vast as its landscapes. Imagine fighting for your independence not once but twice. In the heart of the 19th century, Texas found itself in a unique position. It was a land where cultures clashed, and the struggle for self-determination was as expansive as the horizon itself. This was the era of the Texas Revolution, a tumultuous time that would ultimately shape the Lone Star State's future. The Texas Revolution began in the autumn of 1835. Texans, driven by a desire for self-rule and discontent with the Mexican government, rose up in rebellion. The revolution was a gritty, hard-won fight that lasted for 6 months. It was a testament to the resilience and tenacity of the Texan spirit. And then, on a fateful day in spring 1836, the tides turned. The Battle of San Jacinto saw the Texans triumph over the Mexican forces in less than 20 minutes. This decisive victory secured Texas's independence, leading to the birth of the Republic of Texas. But the story doesn't end there. The Republic of Texas was a nation in its own right for nearly a decade. It had its own president, its own currency, and even its own diplomats. However, the young republic faced numerous challenges, including financial instability and conflicts with native tribes and Mexico. In the face of these challenges, the Lone Star Republic made a decision that would alter its course forever. In 1845, Texas chose to join the United States, becoming the 28th state. The annexation was not without controversy, but it marked a pivotal moment in both Texan and American history. Through the trials of revolution and the tribulations of nationhood, Texas emerged as a beacon of resilience and determination. It is a state that fought fiercely for its freedom, bore the weight of independence, and made the tough choice to become part of a larger union. And thus, the Lone Star shone brightly on its own. It's a symbol that echoes the past, a reminder of the battles fought and the victories won. It's a testament to the spirit of Texas, a spirit that continues to shine brightly to this very day. From cowboy hats and oil wells to space helmets and tech firms, modern Texas is a blend of tradition and innovation. Today, the Lone Star State stands as a testament to the American dream of progress and prosperity. Texas, once a land of cowboys and cattle drives, has transformed into a hub of economic growth, fueled by the oil boom, the space race, and the rise of technology. The story of modern Texas is, in many ways, a tale of black gold. The discovery of oil at Spindletop in 1901 sparked an economic revolution that continues to this day. Texas is now the leading producer of oil in the United States, pumping out over 40% of the nation's total. This oil boom has not only transformed the Texan landscape, but also its economy, making the state a powerhouse of energy production. And yet, the spirit of Texas reaches far beyond the oil fields. In the 1960s, the establishment of NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston put Texas at the forefront of space exploration. Today, the center remains a symbol of Texan innovation, a testament to mankind's quest for knowledge and the uncharted frontier of space. But the story of modern Texas doesn't stop there. In recent years, the state has become a magnet for tech companies. Drawn by the promise of economic opportunity and a high quality of life, tech giants like Dell, Texas Instruments, and many others have set up shop in the Lone Star State. This influx of technology firms has further diversified the state's economy, creating a vibrant ecosystem of innovation and entrepreneurship. From the dusty trails of the Wild West to the gleaming towers of the Houston skyline, from the roar of oil rigs to the hum of servers in high-tech data centers, Texas is a state in constant evolution. It's a place where tradition meets innovation, where the old ways are honored even as new paths are forged. Texas, it seems, is as much about the future as it is about the past. So what's it like to be in Texas today? Imagine the aroma of brisket on a smoker, the strum of a guitar at a live music venue, the roar of a crowd at a football game, or the hum of innovation at a tech startup. That's Texas today. This Lone Star State is a tapestry of cultures, with its heart beating to the rhythm of many different drummers. From the German and Czech influences in the Hill Country to the Mexican and Native American heritage that permeates the border regions, Texas is a melting pot of diverse cultures, each contributing to the rich and vibrant tapestry that is Texas today. Take a stroll down the streets of its bustling cities. Whether it's Houston, the space city that's home to NASA, or Austin, the live music capital of the world, each city has a unique flavor and rhythm. In Dallas, you'll find a vibrant arts district, while in San Antonio, a stroll along the Riverwalk is a must. And let's talk about the events that put Texas on the global map. The South by Southwest Festival, or SSSW, is a celebration of music, film, and interactive media that draws artists, filmmakers, and tech gurus from all corners of the world. But Texas isn't just about music and tech. It's a state with a deep-rooted love for sports. Friday night lights shine bright in Texas, with high school football games drawing crowds that rival professional leagues. And let's not forget the Dallas Cowboys, affectionately known as America's team, or the San Antonio Spurs, whose basketball prowess is renowned. Texas today is a hub of technology, with Austin leading as a significant tech city. Silicon Hills, as it's fondly known, hosts tech giants like Dell and startups that are shaping our future. From its cowboy roots to its tech-savvy future, Texas remains true to its independent spirit. It's a place where tradition and innovation coexist, where the past is revered and the future is embraced. Whether it's music, food, sports, or tech, Texas today has something for everyone. But what truly sets Texas apart? Let's delve into the heartbeat of this great state, the unique Texan spirit. A spirit that's as vast as the state itself, as warm as the southern sun, and as enduring as the Rio Grande. At the heart of this spirit is an immense pride in the state's history. Texans don't just remember their past, they celebrate it. From the Alamo to the Spindletop Gusher, every Texan child grows up hearing these stories, not as distant events, but as part of their personal heritage. This pride isn't confined to museums or history books. It's alive in the festivals, the rodeos, the barbecues, and the everyday conversations of Texans. There's also an undeniable independent streak that runs deep here. After all, Texas was once its own nation. This isn't just a historical fact, it's an attitude. It's in the way Texans value their freedoms, their rights, their ability to make their own way in the world. It's in the way they stand tall, knowing they come from a land that stood alone. But the Texan spirit isn't all about rugged independence and historical pride. It's also about the warmth and hospitality you'll find from Amarillo to Brownsville, El Paso to Beaumont. Texans are known for their friendly smiles and open hearts. They'll welcome you to their tables, share their stories, and make you feel at home. This isn't just Southern hospitality, it's Texan hospitality. It's the kind that makes you feel like you're part of the family, part of the story, part of Texas. The Texan spirit is a unique blend of history, independence, and hospitality. It's a spirit that's been forged in the fires of the past, shaped by the landscapes of the present, and looks forward with a steadfast gaze to the future. In Texas, the past informs the present, and the Lone Star still shines bright. So that's a whirlwind tour of Texas, from its early days to the present. We've journeyed through time, exploring the rise of the Wild West, the fight for independence, and the birth of the Lone Star State. We've seen the bustling growth of modern Texas, transforming from a land of cowboys and oilmen into a dynamic, diverse powerhouse. We've also glimpsed Texas today, a vibrant blend of traditions, cultures, and innovations. And of course, we've experienced the indomitable Texan spirit, that unique blend of independence, resilience, and hospitality that defines the people of Texas. It's a spirit that's as vast and varied as the state itself, coloring every corner from the Panhandle to the Gulf Coast, from the hill country to the piney woods. Whether you're drawn by its history, its culture, or its spirit, one thing's for sure. Texas is more than just a state, it's a state of mind.